the frog. So the name of the frog is Tiddalick. اسمه Tiddalick. The following story is based on a traditional Aboriginal dreaming story about a frog called Tiddalick. قصة تبدأ من هنا. Once upon a time in the dreaming. Once upon a time كان يا مكان. تعادل عندنا نقول. Once upon a time in the dreaming there lived a frog called Tiddalick. Tiddalick lived in the Wollombi Valley. هذا اسمه Valley. In the creation era. He was a greedy frog. He wanted to be the biggest frog in all the land. One very hot day, Tiddalick became very thirsty. He wandered down to the billabong where there was plenty of water. Tiddalick was so thirsty that he began to drink and drink and drink until all the water in the billabong was gone. When all the other animals came to the billabong for a drink, they discovered that there wasn't any water left. They were so hot and thirsty too. They knew that it was the greedy frog, Tiddalick, who had drunk all the water. They became very angry at him. The animals knew that they had to get the water back somehow. If they wanted to get all the water out of Tiddalick and back onto the billabong, they would have to make him laugh. The wise owl suggested that if he laughed, all the water would come out. فهسه هو شرب كل مي المحيطات والآول هاي اقترح انه اذا تخلونه يضحك راح يرجع لكم المي. فهسه خلينا نشوف. هذا الحيوان نقول عليه اكدنا، يشبه القنفذ بس هو مو قنفذ. اكدنا. First the echidna tried to make him laugh. The echidna rolled down the hill into the dried up billabong. Tiddalick didn't laugh. اوكي هذا الحيوان الاول. الثاني من هو the kookaburra، حيوان ما ادري وين باستراليا اظن، who was perched high up in the gum tree pretended to fall out. Tiddalick still didn't laugh. After that the wombat started dancing some very funny moves, but still Tiddalick didn't laugh. The animals were so confused that they didn't know what to do. They were still very thirsty. Finally, the eel decided to give it a try. He danced and danced and danced until he tied himself into a big knot. Knot يعني عقدة. Suddenly, Tiddalick's mouth started to move. He could not stop laughing at the eel. فالإيل ضحكه. He laughed so much that all the water came out and ran back into the dried up billabong. From that day, Tiddalick was never greedy again, and he only drank what he needed.